Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. This is the fifth news from today's newspaper front page dawn. Government invites opposition for Kashmir Action Plan talks. Two sides engaged in blame game over the issue in Senate. Islamabad by Iftihar A. Khan. Islamabad Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi on Tuesday invited the opposition for talk to hammer out a comprehensive action plan aimed at resolution of the lingering Jammu and Kashmir dispute after the Senate saw the two sides engaging in a blame game over the issue. Let us join hands on this issue. This is a continuous battle, and we will have to fight in it collectively, he said after shaming the lawmakers from three mainstream opposition parties, the Pakistan People's Party (PPP), Pakistan Muslim League Nawaz Sharif (PMLN), and Jamiat Ulama Islam (JUIF) Fazlur Rahman, with a forceful retort to their remarks and accusations over the government's handling of Kashmir issue. The foreign minister was winding up a discussion on Kashmir in the House of Mark the Kashmiris' right to self-determination day. On January 5, 1949, the United Nations Security Council (UNSC) had passed a resolution supporting the Kashmiris' right to decide their future by themselves through a United Nations-sponsored plebiscite. Pakistan People's Party (PPP) parliamentary leader in the Senate Sharif Rahman, while initiating the debate, noted that the Kashmir issue would have been in a different global dimension had Zulfikar Ali Bhutto been alive. Rana Makbul of the Pakistan Muslim League Nawaz (PMLN) accused the Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf (PTI) government of putting the Kashmir issue on the back burner. Maulana Abdul Ghafoor Hedri of the Jamiat Ulama Islam (JUIF) Fazal alleged that Narendra Modi and Imran Khan had been brought into power under a plan for half Kashmir's complete occupation by New Delhi. In his speech, Foreign Minister Qureshi criticized the opposition for using the Kashmir issue for political point scoring and having the cheek to ask what the present government had done on the dispute. He said working for the Kashmir cause was an obligation of the government and it would do its best with honesty and sincerity. He agreed with Ms. Rahman's statement about Ziaul Haq, Zulfikar Ali Bhutto, Zede Bhutto, but regretted that his successors in the Pakistan People's Party, PPP, turned their eyes away from Kashmir. The remarks prompted Shri Rahman to stage a walkout from the House. Sorry to see the government playing politics even on Kashmir in Senate. This is the first time any sitting government has stirred poison into what we see as a non-decisive, non-partisan issue. She tweeted shortly after the walkout. In her absence, the foreign minister continued firing salvos, saying he had invited Sharif Rahman, Naveed Khamar, and Mushahid Hussain Sayyid for a briefing on Kashmir. I wish they had shown greatness rising above political expe- experiences, he added. The minister's claim was also questioned by Ms. Rahman in another tweet, shocked to hear FM Foreign Minister saying that he invited myself, Naveed Khamar, and Shahid Hussain to his Kashmir briefing, and that we did not go because each time all three of us went. Only once I was in Karachi at a short notice, and I personally regret it, but my colleagues went. We've never done such politics, she tweeted. Mr. Qureshi also reminded Ghafoor Hadri that his party chief, Maulana Fazlur Rahman, had a chance to plead the case as chairman of the Kashmir Committee for a long time, but he could not pay attention to the matter. In response to the Pakistan Muslim League Nawaz PMLN allegations of putting the Kashmir issue on the back burner, the minister said, I am aware of your political compulsions, but it is known to all who did it. He referred to the claim by former Foreign Office spokesperson Tasneem Aslam that ex-Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif had asked the diplomats not to speak against India and on the subject of Indian spy Kulbhushan Jadeh during the Pakistan Muslim Nawaz PMLN government's tenure. About the change of occupied Kashmir's status, he said it was part of the BJP's manifesto even when Indian Prime Minister Modi was a guest of then Premier Sharif at Jati Umrah. He regretted that he had written letters to the leader of the opposition in the National Assembly Shehbaz Sharif and Pakistan People's Party (PPP) chairman Bilawal Bhutto Zardari, inviting them for a briefing on Kashmir, but they had not responded unto his letters. Earlier, opening the debate on Kashmir in the House, Shari Rahman said the right to self-determination was one of the most fundamental rights guaranteed by the United Nations and all international charters. What the Modi regime has done is actually un- unconscionable and unprecedented in the history of any nation. He has brought his violent colonizing rule unto the people of entire valley, from the use of pellet guns to blinding and completely crippling young people who come out on the streets to ask for their rights. Can the international community not see this? He asked. We have had important reports from the United Nations, European Union, EU, and human rights organizations from all over the world, including India, reporting on the level of impunity given freely to Indian occupation forces numbering 800,000 to 900,000. They have made this a beautiful valley, a valley of blood and tears, a valley of mass graves and illegal detention, where as you have people disappearing overnight, throttled by the guns and torture of the Indian military and security forces who are protected by the Armed Forces Special Powers Act and the Jammu and Kashmir Public Safety Act 1978. Had this been anywhere else, the whole world would have objected, she added. Modi Sarkar tried to take over the Kashmir's right to domicile and not just to self-determination, but also to live and breathe freely. Their women are raped, their children are under detention. There have been hundreds and thousands of people who have disappeared, and the brave Kashmiri people have constantly resisted the guns, tanks, and the constant state of being jailed and living in an open jail. While the international community has turned away from aid, Ms. Rahman regretted. As today is Shahid Zulfikar Ali Bhutto's birth anniversary, I wonder how he would have fought the case of Kashmir, both at the United Nations, UN, and with the international community, and at the Organization of Islamic Conference, OIC, with all global leaders, Shabazz Wood, Zulfikar Ali Bhutto, have made his voice heard and would have made Pakistan proud. He would have seen it that the Kashmiri's voice is heard, she added. Crackdown on opposition. Taking part in a debate on unprecedented crackdown on opposition workers, Sharif Rahman said no democratic government in the country's history had ever victimized the political opponents the way the Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf PTI government was doing. She said the National Accountability Bureau had conducted inquiries against 18 Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf PTI ministers for their alleged involvement in corruption, but none of them was ever remanded in National Accountability Bureau, NAB custody for 90 days, or handcuffed like the opposition leaders facing maltreatment. The Pakistan People's Party (PPP) senator said main opposition leaders were in jail, including Sayyid Khurshid Shah, Shehbaz Sharif, Hamza Shehbaz, and Khwaja Asif. The accountability is only for the opposition, she said, warning the Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf and PTI government that it could face the same situation in future. She said the foreign minister, in his policy statement in the House, also tried to make the Kashmir issue controversial. Ms. Rahman pointed out that all right-wing governments of the world were busy in providing relief unto the masses in this time of pandemic, but the Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf PTI government was least bothered about skyrocketing prices of commodities. As many 60% of the people of Pakistan had become food insecure, but the government was busy only at making arrests, she added. She said the government would fail in its design to reverse the 18th Amendment and make changes in the NFC award formula. In the end, the formal request, if you have not yet, please subscribe our channel and press the bell button to get the first from us. Thank you for watching. Have a nice time. Goodbye.